Too often we hear this from our clients that, I want to hit that goal, I want to achieve that goal. But when they attain the goal, and suddenly, all of a sudden, their whole body collapse because they've reached the goal, they've achieved the race, but they're not enjoying the process of it. Hey there, welcome back to Coaching Genius Lives. So glad you can join us. Now, if you're new to our channel, do remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay tuned to the latest videos that we have every single week. Now, today we're going to talk about what we call patience in your coaching journey. Now, many times I have many questions that coaches come to me and say, hey, I want to be a better coach. I want to do this and do this. I want to move faster. But they're too quick to achieve that, but they're never quite enjoying the journey. Too often we hear this from our clients that, I want to hit that goal, I want to achieve that goal. But when they attain the goal, and suddenly, all of a sudden, their whole body collapse because they've reached the goal, they've achieved the race, but they're not enjoying the process of it. Now, sometimes people want that results rather than enjoying the journey of the whole process. Now, why is journey more important than the end result? Because you see, to achieve the result, it's but an outcome. But if we lose sight of the journey, then we lose sight of life itself. So think about this. Let's say my goal is to be able to run a 10-kilometer mile, so a 10-kilometer race, and I achieve that. Right, I reach the end. I'm struggling and striving. I reach all the way to the end. I'm celebrating. I'm having so much fun. I'm so much joy. Right, and then what's next? That's it, because you have achieved that goal. Now the challenge is this, as human beings, whenever we attain something, and straight away the immediate after effects of attaining something is that it goes down. The entire experience just goes down. Why is that true? Because because we as human beings, we are beings of progression, not regression. We as human beings, the way we feel that we are developing, the way we feel that we are growing, it's this sense of progression. So to me, in the coaching journey, it's more important that you experience progress than trying to achieve and attain a particular position. There's a big difference, right? Progress is more important than attaining a certain milestone or attaining a certain level. Now, because some coaches tell me, oh, okay, finally I got my ACC, finally I got my PCC, finally I got my MCC. So when they finally attain that, suddenly it's like they felt very lost because they've achieved and they got blinded by the attainment process or the attainment of the goal, but forgotten the process of why they were there in the journey in the first place. So one of the important things for us to realize is this: in the coaching journey, in the coaching process, the journey is more important than the end point. The journey is more important than the destination. Whatever life brings us, whichever destination that we arrive at, we want to know this, that it doesn't matter the final destination. What really matters is the journey that we take to get to the destination. Did we tremble on people? Did we hurt feelings? Did we cause ourselves to be in pain? Did we suffer? Were we enjoying the entire journey? Were we smelling the roses as we're actually experiencing this? Or were we just rushing, never taking moments to pause and reflect about how we have grown? And too often, we have no idea how far we have grown until we take pauses in between to really notice, hey, I'm okay. Now, why do we experience this fallacy of this notion of trying to attain goals after goals after goals? Because that is what has been ingrained in us by society, that is what has been ingrained in us by the media, and that's what has been ingrained in us by articles and videos that we watch. Because people say, oh, check out my latest Lamborghini at the back of me, check out my latest plane, check out my this, I'm a 5-figure coach, I'm a 6-figure coach. So guess what happens? It sets a precedent and an imposition in our minds to think that, oh, in order for us to be successful, we must get there. In order for us to be a successful coach, we must be that 5-figure coach, the 6-figure coach, the 7-figure coach. But we don't realize it's not about that. Material gain or even showing off that cars doesn't really do much, And you see, because they've lost sight of what their real goals are. They've lost sight of what actually coaching is. Coaching, it's about the discovery process. It's about the unveiling. It's about the revelatory process when you bring someone through the journey and you see an amazing light in their eyes, you see a change in their hearts, you see a shift in their whole persona. That is what coaching really is. And coaching is so filled with joy because you can see, experience, you've seen the change drastically in the whole experience of their whole heart, the whole body. And when that happens, something beautiful happens. Out of that, Out of that whole experience, birth of new ideas, birth of new levels of maturity. And what I call this, right? I call this whole process as coaching maturation, or coaching the maturity of a coach. The maturity of a coach is when a coach begins to realize it's less about self, it's more about others. Right? It journeys like this. First is, oh, okay, I need this, I need this, I need this. Then suddenly, then it moves away from self to what is it in for others. The maturing process as well helps us to recognize it's not about that goal. It's more about the process. It's more important how I get there than what I'm getting. So I may achieve 5-figure, I may achieve 6-figure, I may achieve 7-figure, but that doesn't really matter as much as how I got there. I can achieve 5-figure, 6-figure by creating false and fake advertisements. And today, I've seen so many fake advertisements online. They promise coaches, oh, you sign up for my program, learn how to create virtual classes, learn how to do this, learn how to do that, learn how to do your funnels, create a lot of leads. Now, all those systems have a place for itself, but don't get sucked into that, because those are distractors, but they're not helping us to get on our progress. So the thing is this: when we are looking at our coaching practice and looking at the coaching journey, one of the things today's lesson is about experiencing patience. Patience in the growth journey. Don't be too quick to want to achieve that. Enjoy the process. Too often, I find coaches, they say they're on the journey, and only 3 months into the journey, they say, oh, I'm not seeing progress in myself. And I tell them, hey, it's very much like learning a new skill. It takes time. Give yourself the gift of patience today. Give yourself the gift of patience today. Enjoy the process, and it's more important to enjoy the process as you enjoy the coaching maturity. And don't let the thoughts of, oh, I must get this, I must get that, to really impede you from your growth. Experience the process, enjoy the process, and be patient. That's the message for today at Coaching Changes Life. So if you like this message about being patient in the journey, right, hit the like button and share this with a friend, and share this with someone else who needs this message today. Until next time, this is Jedidiah here at Coaching Changes Lives. See you in the next video.